Welcome back, everyone, to the Raiders franchise here on Madden 26. And the Raiders are 1-1. How about that game against the Chargers last time out? 35-38. We pulled it off. Who knew we could score that many points with a smash-mouth running game, right? Now, the negative there is we did lose Jeremy Chin, and that's a big loss. It hurts the slot corner spot. It hurts our strong safety spot, and safety was already weak. After messing up a bit and signing Jalen Simpson off of Green Bay's practice squad, and then realizing he was a free safety, I then, signed Terrell Edmonds off our own practice squad because he fit the bill. So we had an open spot. And Myles Murphy was just sitting there in free agency. So, okay. Thank you, practice squad. Spot available. As for the injuries for Washington, they're going to be without Marshawn Lattimore and Noah Brown. So some big injuries for him right there. That's huge for us. And also, no Justin Tucker. That hurts no one now, does it? Jaden Daniels, though, is the man to watch. I'm scared of his ability to get out of the pocket and go. Plain and simple. That is the biggest fear factor. We're just going to have to get on him. 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. Maybe we can change that interception number a tad bit. That would be great. We got 3 last week. I'd love another. Terry McLaurin will be his top target. Scary Terry, not up against the deadliest cornerback trio. So, definitely a chance for Terry McLaurin to do some serious damage, I think. It does worry me a ton. He's got 3 touchdowns already on the season, 211 yards. So he can do a ton of damage to us if we give him an opportunity to. Defensively, you can talk Bobby Wagner all you want. I wanted to talk Von Miller. I think with the offensive line, if they hold up, he's not a problem. If they don't hold up, Von might be old, but he can definitely cause some issues. 1.5 sacks already this season, 10 tackles on the year, and 4 of those are for a loss. We're going to have to keep him in check, and also 24, not a great number for a pass rusher, in my personal opinion. Let's head to Landover, Maryland, not Washington, D.C. just yet. They did get the okay for RFK, so they're headed back to D.C. in 2030, I believe. But either way, we're in Landover now, and we're wearing the alternates. I love these alternate jerseys. They look so nice with the silver numbers. And we've got to show out when we look this good. That's just all I'm going to say. When you look this good, you got to play well. And we are off in this one as we're going to get the chance to do it early, as it's going to be an opportunity for a big return. Zamir White gets a slight block, but not enough to get us past the 25. As Geno Smith didn't have the greatest day last week. Didn't look bad, though. See if he can bounce back a bit here. He's Geno under center and the strong eye to start things. You know where we're going. Outside run to Ashton Genty, but he can't get around Bobby Wagner. I didn't talk about him because, well, I knew he was going to make plays anyways, so didn't have to worry about it. Raheem Mostert in on 2nd and 13. The screen goes to DTJ. The rookie makes the big play happen. Doesn't matter if he's going downfield or short. That speed's on display right there. 1st and 10. Mostert's still in the ball game as we're in the gun. Hand off to Mostert. Tried to take it out. Wide does not work. Keep in mind, no Marshawn Lattimore. So the former Raider Jack Jones is their number 1 guy. He made the tackle there. Let's play action. This one goes to Mercedes, the fullback, essentially. He's playing the H-back role, giving us 4 tight ends on the roster. Makes a great play. There is a great play by Genty to power his way near a new set of downs. And on 4th and inches near midfield, offense is out there. And Justin Herbert did to us a ton last week. We do it to them. as that is a big quarterback sneak to keep this drive alive. So 1st and 10. Back to Ashton Jeanty we go, and Brock Bowers with the block to shoot him straight to the end zone. There it is. Ashton Jeanty with a big touchdown run. And the Commanders already down as our ground game is feeling it early. But here's a guy you don't want to get in the zone. Oh my God, I did the thing. Here's a guy. As Jaden Daniels hands off to Austin Eckler quickly, is an easy tackle there for Jermaine Pratt, I believe. 2nd and 12. Daniels rush. There's Max Crosby. Mad Max with his 2nd sack of the season. Back-to-back games with a sack now on top-tier quarterbacks. So 3rd and very long for Jaden Daniels. He's looking to throw. He's going to take off with it, and down he goes. And that right there is Palamo making the tackle there. The issue was I hadn't put Terrell in at safety yet. That's why he's out there. So we'll see him later, I'm sure. As off-play action to begin this drive, there's Gino DeMare. Michael Mayer with the 1st down. It's not just Brock Bowers getting the love at tight end with this offense. It's an end around to Thornton. The speed gets us a nice gain of 6. We'll take it. I love having him for those end arounds. I mean, we're going to have some fun with his speed, I think. Hand off to Mostert. Doesn't go anywhere. There's Von Miller making his first play of the day. And that moves us back to a 3rd and 8. Smith takes the snap, looking to throw. Plenty of time. Wide open, Ashton Jeanty. That's a big 1st down. So 1st and 10 at the 11. So a 1st down at the 1-yard line if they can get there. As Raheem Mostert gets close down to the 2. 2.5 left to go here on a 3rd and 1. Hand off Jeanty. He finds room. Touchdown Raiders. It's touchdown number 2 for Jeanty today. And also, we're up by 2 scores. How does that feel? Who expected this early on against the Commanders, though? Because I didn't. I did not think we would be playing this well against them. Not a Dan Quinn defense. So the Commanders' offense back out there. Jaden Daniels with Eckler to his left. Takes the snap looking to throw. Only 3 rushing as Daniels finds his man. That's Jalen Lane picking up the 1st down. 1st and 10. Over the middle. That one's caught Zach Ertz. 2nd and 1 now. Man in motion. Hand off Eckler, and he's going to have enough for the 1st. So a new set of downs. This is the first bit of offense that the Commanders have shown today as Daniels looked to run, but he just checks it down to Eckler. Eckler's brought down quickly, and that takes us to the end of the 1st quarter. 14-0 all Raiders right now. But Washington surely is going to find something out of this drive, I would think. Third down and 1, and we are stockpiled there on the line. We know what's coming. They go for the sneak, and he doesn't get it. It's 4th and inches. And are they going to do it again? 4th and short. Hand off Eckler. He stood up. Raiders hold. What a job, Malcolm Kuntz. 1st and 10 after a big Raiders stand on defense. Unbelievable as it's intercepted. That's also unbelievable. The rookie, Amos, picks up a pick 6. And I was a little too excited, thought I Thought I could hit my guy. Got a little pumped up after the stop. Yeah, a little too full of myself on that one now, wasn't I? Also, they always do those dancing cuts to the outside, and it throws me off. As that's a first down run for Genty. Back to the bread and butter. Might as well never throw the football, right? 3rd down and 10, though, you kind of have to, as we are empty. Gino throws it underneath the Thornton. Cuts and makes 2 guys look terrible. That's a first down for the rookie. He's getting the share of the receptions. 1st and 10. Mostert in the backfield now. Hand off to Raheem right up the middle. He's going to have the first down. So a new set of downs brings back Ashton Genty. Going out wide again. We got room. Another first down. Seen a lot of space outside, and Genty's been using it 8.7 or 10.7 yards a carry right now. You give the ball to him, it's guaranteed first down right now. Play action. Gino to the end zone for Bowers. Intercepted. Well, that's Quan Martin with the pick, and that's, I'd say, just an athletic interception. Maybe a little bit underthrown, but an athletic interception by Martin. Puts Washington at the 1, and thanks to some interceptions, they're right back into this one as Ertz nearly gets a new set of downs. 2nd down and 1 now. It's a keeper. Jaden with plenty of room, and he's going to slide down at around the 25. This is the last thing I wanted to see. We had him on the ropes. We had him going, and then I decided to throw the football. This is why we run. This is exactly why we run. Don't put the football in my hands. As that's a great tackle. Darnay Holmes on 3rd down makes the play. And we get the football back after a Washington punt. Gino hands off to Ashton. The ball came loose, and it's picked up. Frankie Louvu forced it, recovered it. And it's Washington football again. 3 turnovers in the first half. 2 picks, 1 fumble. And this is Deebo Samuel, and he's going to have the touchdown. Just goes inside on Eric Stokes, gets separation, and from that point on, you ain't catching him. So, it's a tie ball game now. And things have not gone our way the last handful of drives, as that one almost picked. The 2nd-year man out of Michigan almost making a play. 2nd and 10. Underneath, trying to get Bowers involved. That's his first catch for 7 there. And it's going to bring up 3rd down and 3. Genty in the ball game. Hand off to Genty right up the middle. He's got a ton of yards. And now up to 100 in the first half. 3 minutes to go here before halftime. Gino looking to throw, plenty of time. Finds Thornton again. The rookie with another first down run on the drag route. Those crossers have been great for him. He gets plenty of space with his speed. And right up the middle again, Genty. Big first down. Another good hole to run through. Mostert checks in on 2nd and 9. Screen set up. Mostert with blockers in front of him. He tries to make a man miss, can't do so, and that is going to get us down to the 2 with 10 seconds to go. 2nd and goal. Gino to throw. He wants Michael Mayer. That's not going to get it. 3rd and goal from the 1, 6 seconds before half. QB sneak, he's in. Touchdown Raiders, as this is the 3rd rushing touchdown of the day. First one for Gino today. And what is this celebration? When did this become a Mario Party minigame? That's all I gotta say. We head to half, 21-14. Raiders on top of Washington. 3 first-half turnovers has made this a ball game. That's easily what we can say. We've dominated for the most part. Meanwhile, around the league, Miami and Buffalo, how'd that go? Well, exactly how you expect. The Buffalo Bills, oh, what a pancake block there, get the win, 16-10. Bills 2-1 on the year. Dolphins 1-2. Also, at half, Jacksonville and Houston. The 2-0 Texans trying to go to 3-0 as Nick Chubb just got him into the end zone there. But they're at halftime, 7-6. Houston on top right now. Tight one there. Colts and Titans. How are things going in this one? The 1-1 Colts versus the 0-2 Titans. Well, Cam Ward, clean pocket to throw from, finds his man, Calvin Ridley, who somehow stays on his feet. It's tied 14-all in that one. And there's your games around the league, all at halftime right now. I don't think there's many massive surprises out of that right now. But the big surprise is how well we've done when we haven't given Washington the ball ourselves. We've done a pretty good job of keeping this football. Just gotta not turn it over at all in the second half, and I think we'll be fine. I mean, that's what every team thinks, right? I would think so. You see the numbers. Don't know why they're showing Jacoby when they could show Thornton, but you know. First and 10 here for Washington to start this second half of action as Jaden Daniels finds Ertz. He's been the favorite target so far. 3rd down and 3. Daniels to throw. Plenty of time. He maneuvers, tries to run, and he gets caught. Good tackle right there, Jermaine Pratt. 1st and 10. It's Raiders football once again. Can we add more points? Get back to a 2-score lead. That'd be fun. Gino, with plenty of time, rolls out. He finds Mercedes Lewis, the 6'6 veteran, picking up that reception, his second on the day. Hand off to Ashton. He's got the first. He had to plow over the man Mercedes was blocking, but either way, it's another first down and another great day for Genty. Remember, last 2 weeks he's had over $150 on the ground. 1st and 10. Zamir White in the ball game as they go play action, and this one is caught, Michael Mayer, but there's a flag, and it's coming back. Colton Miller called for the hold. We haven't seen many flags today. That's, I believe, the first of the day. Been a real clean game. Hopefully I didn't jinx anything. The handoff here to Zamir White, breaks off the first contact and picked up a good chunk there. For really should have been dead in the water early. Screen pass set up here for Mostert. He's got room to work with as he'll pick up 7. 3rd down and 10 now. Gino gets this one to Thornton. They wanted his speed outside on the screen. It did not work out that way. And it's back to Washington. Handoff goes to Eckler, and he's going to have 7. If they get the ground game going, we might be in trouble. That's been one thing that hasn't worked for them so far today. And Eckler's got space here as he's got the first down and more. First little bit of space for Eckler to work with. Already a lot of time off the clock. And this one is good. Pressure by Crosby forces the incompletion. Don't show a lot of plays like that, but hey, you make a play like that on the pass rush, gotta show it, right? As that's another nice run for Eckler. As Edmonds was the man who made that tackle to stop him. 2nd and 6. Daniels gonna take off right up the gut, has the first down. And Washington finding their mojo on this drive. They've got their ground game going a bit. Everything kind of working for them now, as this one is caught in the middle of a number of defenders. That's Deebo Samuel. One big positive is Scary Terry has been dead silent. There's been no fear factor here, as there goes Jaden Daniels. And I will say, good job Jermaine Pratt. He was covering Scary Terry on that play. Stuck right with him, too. Second and goal. And in motions Deebo. As pressure comes in, down goes Daniels. It's Terrell Edmonds. His first game as a Raider comes with a sack. There we go. Third and goal, pushes them back. And this one's caught. Luke McCaffrey, he finds enough space to find pay dirt. And that right there will tie this ball game up again. $21 all. First and 10 with $1:30 left in the third. We're getting close to crunch time. Here's play action. Geno just going to keep it himself this time around and slides for the first. Just as we all expected to see Geno Smith rushing for the first there. Second and 9. Geno in the gun with Genty to his right. Underneath, that's Michael Mayer, and he's going to have close to a new set of downs, as that'll bring us to the end of the third quarter and the beginning of the fourth. It's all tied up, and there's only one quarter left of this kind of action. Fourth quarter begins with a 3rd down and 1 for the Raiders. What do you do here? Well, you hand off to Raheem Mostert, who slips a tackle and gets the first. Almost was a bad situation there if he didn't slip that tackle. First and 10 in Washington territory. It's play action again. There's Brock Bowers, finally in open space. Bounces off of Louvu and picks up the 1st and more. 3rd and 5. Under 10 minutes to go in this one. Hand off Genty. He's corralled Wagner and company. It's been a rough day for Ashton Genty here in the second half. Certainly not as dominant as he was in the first, as that one is off the mark. Carlson misses it well wide left. And that right there is giving Washington a big opportunity with 8:45 left in the game. Screen here goes to Lane. Jalen Lane picks up about 10. That's going to put him at 2nd and inches. No QB sneak this time around, though. It's a handoff to Austin Eckler. He fights off a tackle, and he's going, being brought down by Edmonds at the end. 34-yard line here. Man in motion. It's a handoff to Lane. He's gonna have a solid 7 yards. Took a shot there. 3rd down and 1 now. QB sneak coming. Yes, indeed. We weren't ready for it that time. I'll take credit for that. Should have been expecting it, but there's Connerly, the rookie tackle for Washington, now banged up. That might be a big loss, as there's a good play. Tyree Wilson. Didn't expect me to say your name today, did ya? 2nd and 13 after the loss of 3 by Wilson on the tackle. Over the middle, a quick catch for Ertz as he's brought down to Landon Roberts making that play, and that's going to bring up 3rd down and manageable. Jaden Daniels, hands off Eckler. Love that play. He stays up after the hit from Crosby, and he's luckily taken down shy of the mark. I'm shocked he stood up after the hit from Crosby. But the kick is up. It is good. And with 5 minutes on the clock, Matt Gay has gotten Washington the lead. So here we go. 1st and 10, 24-21. We know we can burn over 5 minutes off the clock, as that's a catch. Mercedes Lewis. He's had a handful of catches today. 2nd and 2. Handoff goes to Genty. That's a big run. Plenty of time on the clock to run this offense normally. You got all 3 timeouts as well. A touchdown wins it. Daniel Carlson field goal that's made. Ties it. Genty finds room. And that's going to be enough for another 1st down. He's at $1.53 now. Zamir White checks in. 1st and 10. Hand off to Zamir right up the middle. A great block there. He lost the football, though. Luckily falls on it himself. Meredith had a great block up the middle, as it brings up 2nd and inches right before the 2-minute warning. Do they run a play? They do, and Raheem Mostert gets enough. So at 2 minutes, 21-24, we're in Carlson field goal range. Now, does he make it or not is a giant question mark, because I'm the one having to press the buttons. Has nowhere to go there. That one's incomplete, luckily. And you guys are seeing every snap of the ball here inside 2 minutes. As Gino, the throw connects. Jacoby Myers, his first catch of the day, is brought down at the 1, and that might be a saving grace. With the time left, now you can kill more time off the clock and hopefully score. 1st and goal. Just about a minute left here. Handoff to Genty. Barely got it off. They're going to let him score, but he takes the dive at the 1. 2nd and goal. They're letting that clock run. Handoff to Genty. He's held up. They don't take a timeout. That clock's still ticking. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3 seconds. They snap it. QB sneak. Geno Smith scores. And the Raiders take a lead with 2 ticks of the clock left. You gotta love the theatrics. The drama. Now, if they didn't make that, we got a whole other problems to talk about there. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about a 28-24 Raiders victory over the Washington Commanders, a game I did not expect to win. Even with their injuries, no Noah Brown, no Marshawn Lattimore, no specific kicker of any kind. I did not expect to win this game. I came into this thinking Jaden Daniels was going to murder us. Instead, Geno throws 2 interceptions, one being a pick 6. And we were able to do our thing still. Jaden Daniels goes for $135, 2 touchdowns, but really didn't do much outside of a couple good runs. Genty fumbled, 2 touchdowns on the ground, $153, still great. We did allow a good chunk of rushing yards there in the second half. Eckler ends with 81 on 14, so that's a bit of a concern, I think that needs to be fixed up, but that's because of the weak interior D. Thornton leads us in receiving with 4 catches for 53 yards. But I mean, this day was an interesting one. Jacoby Myers, 1 catch, 30 yards, almost scored the touchdown there. I'm happy he went down at the 1. I'm very happy they tackled him at the 1. Got a little too dramatic there at the end, but, we'll take it. Terrell Edmonds, a good first day as a Raider, led us in tackles. Got a sack, his first sack of the season. It was a good day for him. Crosby adds another on the year. Darnay Holmes and Jermaine Pratt combined for half a sack each. It was a solid outing for the Raiders. You take away the 2 interceptions, we played about as well as you could have asked. You look at the picks and you go, with the pick 6. The Quan Martin pick was a hell of a play by him. Probably could have been a little more on it, but hell of a play by Quan Martin. As let's see what else went down around the league in the weekly recap. Hey, I was there for that game. Geno Smith won it for us. Hell of a time. Lions and Ravens, though, how did that go? That's a tough game. 2 undefeateds. And Derrick Henry was not gonna be denied to make the Ravens 3-0 on the year. How he stayed in bounds, I don't know. 21-15, Ravens take it there. Also, let's get that finish to the Jags-Texans game. We saw it at halftime, 7-6 Houston. How'd it finish up? Well, Trevor Lawrence, screen here to tight end Brenton Strange, and Azeez Al-Shaair, I don't think so. Get on the turf, buddy. 21-15, the Jags shock Houston. Both now 2-1 in the AFC South. Jags with the tiebreaker. Gotta love that last recap. I enjoyed that one, especially the stiff arm. That was nice. But next week, the Raiders, I think, are in trap game territory, going up against the 0-3 Bears. It's going to be an interesting ball game. We'll see what that Ben Johnson offense has in store for us. If you enjoyed, though, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And I will see you guys next time.